Hey everyone, Sam here. So imagine that you have a school project, and the final part of that project requires you to make a video that reviews what your project is about. Sounds a little familiar, right? You want it to look like a high quality professional video while also having a variety of interesting editing techniques, because who wouldn't want to impress their teacher and classmates? However, before you think about doing any of that, you need to know what type of editing programs are effective and available. I'm going to show you two popular editing programs, CapCut and TikTok, and the why I prefer CapCut by making a small example video. While both CapCut and TikTok can manipulate photos and videos, CapCut is much more effective in its editing software because it has better editing techniques, final quality output, and positive user experience. So, to start off with, when opening a new project in CapCut, you can edit the aspect ratio. As you can see, there are multiple sizes, such as 9:16, 1:1, and 3:4, all which are commonly used. Personally, I like to use the 3:4. However, if you look at the built-in TikTok editor, there is no button for the aspect ratio. The closest that you can get to is the crop button to crop individual photos, but then that still leaves the black section because the video is actually not being cropped. Now I'm going to transition into talking about, transitions. CapCut has a huge library of possible fonts and designs, as you can see on screen. Let's pick this design for both of our videos. TikTok also has a very similar library for fonts and also for its design. Here's that design that I picked earlier, recreated into TikTok. The text transitions is what is important here. There's a dedicated button showing transitions for the text to appear and to disappear. While on TikTok, it is not as straightforward. There is no separation for appearing and disappearing text. Also, both transitions cannot be applied to the text at the same time. In order to have both a fade in and fade out transitions, you need to have two separate texts, with the effect applied to only one of them. It is doable but unnecessarily contains more steps for the same or similar output. On CapCut, when you want to apply a mask into a photo or video, you can pick the shape you want. And once you tap on it, you get this little icon that means you can adjust the basic controls of it. You can use your finger to move the arrows on the board of the photo, or you can press size and adjust it step by step. I love to round the corners of my videos to give it that clean and smooth look. Jumping over to TikTok, you can see that even the masking options are pretty similar, but now you get the feature of being able to mask with text, which is pretty neat. Both apps contain the arrows to move the mask. However, there's no basic controls panel to adjust it step by step, losing its clean and precise look. Moving on, CapCut's audio manipulation is top tier. CapCut has a great supply of very specific audio manipulation. It has an expansive sound effect menu, which have been applied in a few spots of this video already, and voice changer effects. Here's a short reading of our class syllabus showing a few of the voice changing effects available. Comes for Comp 1. Students completing in this course will be able to read, interpret, and analyze print and digital text. Evaluate, integrate, and cite relevant sources. Apply writing strategy. Okay, you get the idea. A few others, but also significant abilities in CapCut is that you can extract the audio from a video. So you can shift it as you please. And splice the audio easily. Another helpful ability is that you can have multiple audios in the same project, like this. In stark contrast, TikTok cannot extract the audio and therefore can't really splice audio easily. If you import your own videos, you can still have them layered, but it's not as simple as editing the audio directly. TikTok, however, does have a feature where you can use popular TikTok audios in your video, but it limits you to just one. Since both apps are editing apps, it's important to clearly cover the features that they have when editing your videos. But what's a well-edited video if the final product looked like it was filmed and edited on a rock? Beyond the actual editing of pictures and videos, CapCut offers far greater control over the exporting of its final output and its quality. CapCut allows users to alter its resolution, frame rate, code rate, and turn into an HDR. It also has the option to turn into an AI Ultra HD. TikTok, however, only provides two basic options: high-quality uploads or non-high quality uploads. CapCut also contains greater export flexibility because when downloading a finished video, CapCut shows other sites to which the video can be exported and posted. You can export to your camera roll, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and others. By default, TikTok can only upload and post directly to TikTok and nowhere else. The only other available option is to save directly to your camera roll. I personally prefer CapCut because I have a lot of experience in working with that program. CapCut has many capabilities to be creative without limits. TikTok offers similar editing styles but a much smaller capacity. I would argue at too much of a small capacity. It lacks precision and it hurts the accuracy of fully developing the original idea. If you're wanting to make a project that has a clean and professional look to it, then I believe that CapCut is where you should create that video. It has better editing techniques, final quality output, and many positive user experiences. Alright, now it's time to see how those small videos worked out, starting with the TikTok version. Hey everyone, Sam here, and this is what the TikTok version looks like. Hey everyone, Sam here, and this is what the CapCut version looks like. Thank you guys for watching.